This is the all-new Putrims S36. A compact, ultra-portable smart projector packed with officially licensed streaming apps, Android 13, Wi-Fi 6, and even a Bluetooth speaker mode. What makes this projector interesting is that it focuses heavily on smart features and portability, rather than raw brightness or large size. The projector is priced slightly on the higher side, but here's the exciting part. It's currently available at 50% off on Amazon, which makes it a seriously attractive deal at just $195 Canadian dollars. In this video, we'll cover the unboxing, build quality, Android experience, brightness and picture quality, HDMI, gaming performance, and more. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and let's get straight into it. The Putrims S36 arrived very well packaged with everything you need. Inside the box you get an HDMI cable, power cable, IR remote control, FAQ and user manual, and the Putrims S36 projector itself, which comes with a lens cap. And interestingly, 2 cotton earbuds are included for LCD cleaning. That's something you don't usually see included with projectors. First impressions. This projector is very compact and extremely lightweight. It weighs just 850 grams. The front has a glossy, reflective finish that almost looks like a mirror. The rest of the body features a matte black finish that looks and feels very nice. It includes a smooth 330-degree rotating stand, giving you excellent placement flexibility. The front features the lens, camera, IR receiver. Right side, speaker. Left side, air intake. Back and ports, exhaust vents, HDMI, USB, 3.5mm audio output, power input. It also supports HDMI ARC plus CEC, so you can connect soundbars and even control TV sticks using the projector's remote. Bottom, air intake, air filter chamber, and a hidden LCD cleaning chamber located under the bottom sticker. There's also a universal 6mm mounting hole and an adjustable screw stand for flat placement. Overall, the build feels compact, practical, and clearly designed for portability. The S36 comes with an IR-only remote. There's no Bluetooth and no voice assistant support. However, almost every essential shortcut button is included: Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video, Disney+, focus controls, USB, mute, and more. Everything you need is easily accessible. The only real downside is the lack of Bluetooth connectivity, but in terms of layout and usability, it's well designed. Boot time is around 26 seconds, which is decent. The projector runs Android 13 under SmartWhale TV OS, and this is one of its strongest features. You get officially licensed apps like Netflix, Prime Video, Disney+, and access to over 1,000 apps. Streaming HD content works properly. YouTube supports up to 1080p resolution, and HDR playback is supported. HDR content on YouTube actually looks very vibrant and colorful, which was a nice surprise. Kodi and other video players handle 1080p content smoothly. Unfortunately, the projector struggles to play 2K or 4K content. It's clearly optimized for full HD streaming. It comes with 1GB RAM and 8GB storage. Despite the lower RAM, performance was surprisingly stable. Wi-Fi 6 support ensures solid connectivity. Two-way Bluetooth 5.4 is included. You can connect Bluetooth speakers, or switch the projector into Bluetooth speaker mode and use it as a standalone speaker. I tested Bluetooth audio, and it performed very well with no noticeable lip sync delay. Screen mirroring works for both iOS and Android. Auto focus, auto keystone, auto screen fit, and obstacle avoidance are all included. The S36 uses a native 1080p LCD panel. It's officially rated at 600 ANSI lumens, which is decent for a compact projector. This is primarily a darkroom projector, and it performs well in low-light environments. With ambient lighting on, brightness becomes a limitation. Contrast levels look good, and blacks appear fairly deep for this class. Colors are decent, though slightly dull without HDR enabled. HDR mode noticeably improves vibrancy and overall color punch. There's no picture customization options, only 3 color modes are available. At recommended screen sizes, image quality looks sharp and colorful. The throw ratio is 1.19. At around 8 feet away, I'm getting roughly a 90-inch screen, as you can see. For best results, the projector should be placed along the center line of the screen with a maximum offset angle of 20 degrees. Focus performance is slightly below average overall. However, at around 80 inches the image looks perfectly fine. I recommend using this projector between 80 to 90 inches for optimal brightness and clarity, and manually adjusting focus for the sharpest results. Here's a corner focus test. The built-in speaker is located on the right side. For its size, it performs reasonably well for casual viewing. Dialogue clarity is good, and there's some punchy mid-bass, though deep bass is limited, which is expected at this size. Here's a quick sound test. Fan noise levels feel fairly low. Even in a quiet room, it's not annoying. The heat exhaust is located at the back. After extended usage, the projector did not feel excessively warm, so thermal performance seems well managed. HDMI input lag feels slightly high. I won't recommend it for gaming. For casual streaming and video playback, it's perfectly fine. I'll provide exact HDMI latency numbers, along with sound and heat measurements, in the fully tested video coming soon. This is another thoughtful addition. The projector includes 2 cotton earbuds for internal LCD cleaning. You can peel off the bottom label, open the cover underneath, and gently clean the inner screen using the provided swabs. There's also a removable air filter chamber that can be pulled out and cleaned periodically. Every time you power off and reboot, autofocus runs again and resets the focus. There's currently no option to disable this. Pressing the power button once puts the projector into instant sleep mode. You need to hold the power button to access the full shutdown option. Not major issues, but definitely worth mentioning. These could potentially be resolved in a future firmware update. Pros: compact and ultra lightweight. Officially licensed Netflix, Prime Video, Disney+, Android 13 Smart Whale TV, 330-degree rotating stand, useful ports and features, great sound for its size, complete package with all required accessories. At 50% off, excellent value. Cons: only 1 GB RAM, 8 GB storage. IR remote only, not ideal for gaming. Focus performance is slightly below average. It's not designed for massive screen sizes or gaming, but for bedroom setups, casual streaming and portable use, it makes a lot of sense. Especially with the current 50% Amazon discount, it becomes excellent value. Use the code in the description for 50% off, along with the product links. I'll be doing a full real-world testing video soon, including brightness measurements, fan noise, and exact input lag numbers. So make sure you're subscribed to Aurabox 360. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up. Any questions? Drop them in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.